Hello and welcome back to another episode of Power Rangers Lore. Today we're going to talk about the legendary Savage Sword. Now, the Savage Sword has very little information about it other than the fact that it is known as the Savage Sword. It was researched in the Galaxy book and was on the planet Rashawn. Now, who forged this mighty weapon? It is unknown. I have some theories that I'll bring up at the end of this thing, but what we do know is that it has power that is far greater than any of the Quasar Sabers. Now, what we know this series from is from the Lost Galaxy series. It was brought up when the Pink Psycho Ranger was left alive and was seeking a way to destroy the Rangers after all its siblings were destroyed as well. Now, it went in search of a way to destroy the Rangers and found Kendrick Morgan, caught up the tongue there, when she was doing research in the Galaxy book, another legendary artifact from the series, and basically uploaded herself into the computer of Terra Venture, watched her do this research, and then stole it from her memories, while Kendrick and Cassie Chan would chase after in the Galaxy and Space Rangers to pursue her to the planet of Rashawn. And they were too late to stop her. She pulled it from the sword and the stones, so to speak, just like King Arthur, except for the evil King Arthur. Think Dark Mordred. Now, she would grow stronger and stronger with every blow. Basically, it's siphoning off the life force and energy from the morphing grid itself, and would continue the battle. She would do battle against two Megazords, but eventually would be destroyed, not before destroying the morpher of Kendrick's and devouring her essentially completely. And it'll be the last episode you see her until the end of the series, where she comes back. Well, she appears later as Ghost, but physically back in the series. Now, what is going on here with this sword? Who is the creator of this sword? Now, we don't know anything for certain, but it was in the Lost Galaxy book, and I'm probably going to have to say, if it's ever brought up in the comics, which would be a good idea to do, because they could do that. We have the Omega Rangers currently, and they're doing a lot of information, a lot of background right now. The Savage Sword could be made by one of the Morphing Masters. Now, we've met a Dark Morphing Master, and we have the Imperials right now, who are basically devouring everything. I don't think the Imperials had anything to do with it, but I will say I do believe that the Morphing Masters had something to do with this weapon, basically as a last resort weapon. And I have no real theories beyond the fact that a lot of these ancient artifacts were just left out of nowhere, and no one really grabbed them beforehand. So I think it's just basically the last warrior standing. They just stuck it in there and left out of some evil great battle. Or it's a weapon connected to Dark Spectre that was just left long ago and never revived. Now, we know that Dark Spectre in the comics has been playing and trying to revive himself into the main universe for a long time. It takes basically a summoning and a host for him to be in this world, or sacrifice. But we don't know much else beyond that. We know that Rita was supposed to be the original host, but was infected with morphing grid energy, and she was pushed away. You know, this sword here, it could have been something more. We could get some more information there about either it being connected to the Morphing Masters or Dark Spectre, or maybe some other force entirely. I have no idea, but I hope to see more as the time goes on. I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you have any ideas where this sword came from, please post it in the chats below. Now, thank you very much for watching this video. This is where we end here, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and may the power protect you always.